Friends, today we are going to discuss about the difference between Taxila University and the Nalanda University. I remember many a times this question has been asked in the mains exams, and many people get confused because both are the universities. So how to compare between the two? If you look at Taxila, presently it is Rawalpindi, Pakistan, named after the son of Bharat. Two sons were there. One was Taksh and one was Puskal. So Taxila after Taksh and Puskalavati after Puskal. No doubt Taxila is one of the oldest university anywhere in the world. And if you look at the location of that university, that is quite vital location because whenever you find a threat on India, it always most of the time it is imminent from this area only. Now the point is that why Takshashila University in the modern sense cannot be counted as the university. See, if you look at the structure of the university, actually there is no prescribed curriculum. No senate, no syllabus, no exam. So these are some of the criteria on the basis of which we decide that uh, this is some sort of modern university. But here what we are getting that these things are not available in Taxila. Now the point comes in place. What are some other factors? Actually, if you look at the structure of the university is totally autonomous in terms of teacher. Like every teacher on his whims and fancy, on his discretion will decide who will get admitted, when his syllabus will be completed, when he will be called as passed out or whatever. They never believed in exam system. They just believe in excellence, and to gain the excellence, it may take whatever time, they don't bother. And that is why they had their scholars like Chanakya, they had their scholars like Jivak, might have heard many scholars from this university, scholars of eminence. So, but if you look at examination point of view, no, there was no exam. If you look at semester point of view, there was no semester. If you look at some other aspects, like generally the student elections, student body, teachers body, so nothing like that. So the whole education system depended on the teacher who used to get into the hunt for the good students, and once he got the students, he used to engage whatever skills he had to train him and to transform him as the excellent student. Anyway, like any other university, we do not find the traditional. Maybe it was the earliest structure of the university, that is why it was not so structured. But then what about the Nalanda University? Actually, Nalanda, also known as Oxford of Bihar, and how it was different from the Taxila. Nalanda was, it got established during the time of Sakraditya or Kumargupta I, and it remained into existence till Bakhtiyar Khalji destroyed it in 1100 or 2. But then, in what ways was different? If you look at its total area, it is spread in 1 square kilometers. It's around 10,000 acres, huge area, dedicated for the university. And there was no system for primary education. It started from the higher education. And right from the entry gate till you get entry, everywhere you have to go through certain sort of exams. There was a proper semester, there was a proper senate, and senate used to decide the curriculum and everything, right? Proper exam system. So whatever the modern university we have today, it is very much in line with the Nalanda University way back some 1500 years back. Three famous university, Ratnadadhi, Ratnaranjak, Ratn Sagar, and probably they had more than 90 lakh books. And if you look at the structure of education for 10,000 students, there were around 1500 teachers. So almost 6 to 7 students per teacher. So that is the ideal structure of learning. Uh, if you look at the place Nalanda, which is generally described by Fahian and Huensang and many travelers uh, on their visit in India, even Huensang studied at Nalanda, and even if you see Alberuni speaks about Nalanda University. If you look at the knowledge in science and math, different, psychology, philosophy, many aspects, Nalanda had no competition with their contemporary. And there was a craze to get into Nalanda. People from Central Asia, people, because it emerged as a great center for Buddhist learning. So probably for Buddhist literature and literature related to Sanatan Hinduism was well stocked there in Nalanda. And if you look at the structure of Nalanda, it's very much in resemblance with the modern university. Why it is called as university? Because semester system was there, senate was there, regular exam was there, annual exam or whatever, right? Entrance was proper, library was there, and to upkeep this whole university, the earning of 20,000 villages were reserved for the maintenance of Nalanda University. Not only that, it gave many scholars, you know, to the tune of world fame. Probably Bodhisattva stayed there and many others who in later course of time uh, preached in China and rest of the world. They come from Nalanda University. And that is why Nalanda had a craze, whomsoever came from the Middle East or different places, they had a crust for Nalanda. So, dear friends, this is why that question was there. Why Nalanda cannot be called as Nalanda, Taxila cannot be called as the university in real sense, and Nalanda was definitely a structural sort of university which we do not have anywhere in parallel. But as far as Taxila is concerned, Taxila had a better exposure than Nalanda. Why? Because it was placed on the border frontier area. So those who stayed in Taxila had to confront with multiple sort of races uh, to protect their existence. So even situated at a better place, even situated at a prime place, it could not evolve as the university. So that is the crux. Thank you very much.